will go down to communion. Choir goes first. What?
The choir, I'll check with Liz. Usually the choir goes first during church, during regular, and I can noodle something while you go take communion until you get to the piano.
I'll do it after.
What?
I'll sing when the choir goes down. Usually the choir shows everybody how to do it, but it's, whatever.
I would say the choir goes first.
Okay.
And so when do you want to sing in that?
I'll do it while they go down. I'll do it at first, right at the first communion.
Okay, so I'll play like 30 seconds of something while you take communion when you take your place.
I'll do communion after I sing.
You do it after you sing?
Well, I locked the choir room, so we need to take our Wonder Love and Praise back there.
I can open the room.
Actually, you could, you can leave them right here if you want for tonight.
Okay.
I'm perfectly all right with that.
We are gonna rehearse.
That's fine. I can open
Because we were gonna make copies anyway, so
Yeah, I'm
we'll have
making
to.
copies.
then we
I'm making copies of everything on Wonder Love and Praise.
What?
And possibly even the fraction anthem out of the.
Well, there are only 10 of them. I'm happy to take them. There are only 10 of them. I'm happy to take them back. That's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm happy to grab somebody and they can
Right? It's cooler in
drop it.
So easy. Doesn't matter. So easy.
Yes, oh, I was gonna grab these. You can have that one. Huh? Yeah, well,
The other thing is tomorrow after the service, please leave your music in the choir room because the anthem is going to be donated to churches. Okay, so I paid for all those, but I'm gonna donate them out to
nice.
some churches. Okay?
Thank you, Kathy. Oops, I'm sorry. You go first. I'm heavy load even when I don't have.
Me too.
It am what it am.
I didn't see I'll through practicing them because
Thank you all. Safe travels home.
Thank you, Kathy.
nothing you can do.
Well, I had a few people are coming to the bar, so now they're gonna have to come early.
Yeah, I want to come early so I can talk because I cannot talk too early because I get to tell
After you, sir. Have a lovely evening.
I shall. Thank you. Thank you so much. I always think truth. Absolutely.
And good evening. And maybe, I hope they can turn the volume down. Thank you for coming up front. I know it's hard on Episcopalians to sit up front. How's the volume? I don't. Hi, Carrie. You think we could turn down the vocal down a little bit? I feel like that's what pros do. They just talk to the audio engineer. I need a little less bass, please. How's this? A little bit lower, little. How's the volume, people? Wait, a little more. How's the sound? We're okay? Are we streaming? Are we live to the people? We're live. Hello, people. Hello, streamers. This is open mic for Bonnie. Thank you for coming. I'm Seth. I'm Bonnie's son. I thought this would be fun to do, and so let's have fun. And my hope was that people would want to offer a song, say a poem, complain to God that they're not happy with what's happened here, and maybe we can get a do-over, but maybe not. So the first song I want to sing is the first song I ever wrote. The first song I ever wrote, I wrote in somewhere in Wyoming. I had been drinking the night before, and consequently, the drive with my daughter in the car, I was eating no-dos, pulled into the motel, called Mom, and said, "This is not going well." And I decided to quit drinking. And I had been playing the guitar. Hi, come on in. And well, you're already in, but yay. Hi. I'd been playing guitar a little bit, but I wrote this song, and I call it the collect line. And when I sing it to young people, they don't know what a collect phone call is, because those days are over. Oh, and one last thing. Remember Sam Ash Music? Sam Ash Music used to have a stage in the middle of the store. And I would say one of the joys of my life was watching Mom sing along or clap when I played this at Sam Ash. Traveling real hard, writing bad songs, smoking and a drinking all night long, living too close to the devil's lair. Coughing and a wheezing, my head sure sore, can't sleep at night, I need a few drinks more. How many times have I been to this ball? I gotta make a change, boy, and how? Gotta quit this train, I gotta jump right now. Gotta make a call, gotta talk to a friend. I'm calling you, Lord, one more time. Whenever I call, you never decline. Calling you, Lord, on the collect line. This ain't the first time I've been on my knees. Ain't the first time I've asked the Lord, please, 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 Lord, help me to find my way. I got a good woman walks by my side. Daughter, baby girl, she needs me alive. Thank you, Lord, for giving me so much to lose. But this I know, 'cause this is true. I know I got some good living to do. Getting too old to waste one more day. I'm calling you, Lord, one more time. Whenever I call, you never decline. Calling me, Lord, on the collect line. It ain't that easy to walk away. I like strong drink, I smoked a pack a day. I love the green and a woman's strong perfume. But friends I know said day by day, Mama told me to trust and pray. I know this, today I can walk that line. I'm calling you, Lord, one more time. Whenever I call, you never decline. Calling you, Lord, on the collect line. I'm calling you, Lord, one more time. Whenever I call, you never decline. Calling you, Lord, on the collect line. The Salt Lake City crew is here. Thank you, Salt Lake City. Representation from Salt Lake City. Hank. Yeah, bring it, because that's where Episcopalians always sit. Hank, you got any comments so far?
Not yet, not yet.
No?
No comments yet.
What? Rip off. Okay, now, who's next? I'm going to... Would anybody like to say anything? It's allowed, you know. It's expected. Anybody? Whoa. Say again. Let's just get warmed up. Okay, so did you get the part? Mama told me to trust and pray, and that's what she did that night. She said, you just got to trust. You got to pray. I wonder what else. Let me sing this one. But then really, I'm going to sit down, and if it's going to be just quiet. No, you don't have to sing. So Kata, Lori, and Seth went to Korea and Japan. And because Lori had gone to Korea and thought it would be a good idea to go back. And Catalina was very interested in K-pop, Korean popular music. So we went, and I wrote this song. You want to play a song now? Huh? You're still on. Okay. I'm good. And I wrote a song called Flashes of Light about the attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And the relationship to Mom is this. I don't know exactly what the Pentagon Papers had to do with Cambodia? Was that what the Pentagon Papers were about? Where Daniel... Anyway, we see this guy here. He speaks right there about the Pentagon Papers long after it was over. And Mom's in the car, and she didn't really quite understand it, and I didn't really get what was going on. She goes, all I know is this. Blowing up bombs ain't loving. And so I think about her when I decide, I'm not playing with this thing. Flashes of light. Early August 1945, flashes of light split the Japanese sky. The first flash failed to stop the war. The second flash come, the world fights no more. Hiroshima first, Nagasaki next. Project Manhattan, quite the success. Whole generations flashed away. No trace of lineage, no DNA. Ooh, 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 ooh. Death to save life, or so it was said. We've opened the door to nuclear dread, untold suffering, untold might, untold treasure. Ah, flashes of light, flashes. The light is all around. Black crane falls and radiates the ground. Flashes, that's not good. Flashes of light. Flashes are still flashing. Yeah, what should we do? That's very, very, listen, it's a, what do they call that? This is an interlude.
Keep laying them.
Keep laying them, okay. Ready? Flashes of light. I think I was on the second one. Okay, so, oh yeah. Pardon me? Is that on? Well, that might explain a few things. How's that now? That's better. Is that good? I can control volume too. Does that sound all right? You want us from the beginning? All right. Let me pick it up, because, yeah, let me pick it up. What? Yeah. Are we okay, Stephen? Okay, gotta remember, oh yeah, flashes, a shadow cast, positive, negative, a testimony to life. Flashes, children born still, atom bomb disease continues to kill. Flashes, bombs away, mass destruction weapon now, the Enola Gay. Flashes of light, flashes of light, flashes of light, ah, flashes of light, flashes of light, flashes of light, flashes of light, ah, flashes of light. Ooh. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. A ti te toca. Your turn. But, okay. I just got to make sure. That one, okay. I think you're using this mic up here. We got any comments yet, Frank, Hank? That's well, I yeah. Well, because what is going on here is that there's a the record company has not released permission for the comments to be broadcast, and so I think that's exactly what's going on here. Does everybody know who this guy is? Not everybody does. I'm a little bit cattywampus.
I don't need that, I don't think.
Oh, okay. So this is Stephen Callis.
Hi.
I just love him. That's what Mom would say.
I did
Just
hear.
love him. Oh, he's such a good preacher.
I heard her say that a couple of times.
Yeah, because it was true. You don't need this, right?
I don't. But what I might need is for you to turn that down a bit, because I don't have a switch on this guitar. And it might be a bit rowdy over there. Yep.
Turn it. What?
That volume button down.
Turn it down.
Does that sound good?
We good?
Okay. So, years ago, I was scheduled to preach here, and I was preaching, and I was making a point, something along the lines of how your strength is your weakness. And I decided to pick on the whole staff. So I made a crack at our rector. I said he was an egghead. He was the greatest teacher I'd ever seen, but just try holding his hand during the Lord's Prayer. Massey Gentry. And I took a shot at Dale Augustine. And I took a shot at the whole staff, and Bonnie was last, and this is literally what I said. She was sitting right where you're sitting now. I said, Bonnie has never met a stranger in her life, and she treats everybody the same. No matter when the last time was you had a shower, no matter degrees on your wall or kind of car you drive. But the weakness in that strength is it comes with naivete, and this is literally what I said. I said, if there was a man standing in our parking lot in his underwear, holding an axe, Bonnie would walk out there and say, "Can I help you?" That story became legendary in this room. I was part of a vigil at Bonnie's house on Thursday from about noon till later into the night. And it's such an honor. Your mother was a semi-fan of my songwriting. And so one of the songs, the song that I played her in the last hours of her life was a lullaby of sorts. And it went like this. Start that again. Lay down the struggle, give up the fight. Let the Savior take you by the hand and lead you to the light. Your job here is finished. You've done your very best. Now go with the Savior, and He will give you rest. Don't be afraid. He's made a place for you. And one of these days, yes, one of these days, I'll be there with you too. So leave your worldly goods and your body tired and worn. And those of us who've loved you will miss you and will mourn. Our tears, they are holy. Our sad hearts, they have a place. But you will find peace when you see God's shining face. So lay down the struggle, give up the fight. Let the Savior take you by the hand, lead you to the light. Don't be afraid. He's made a place for you. And one of these days, yes, one of these days, I'll be there with you too. So of all the songs I ever wrote that Bonnie got to hear, there was one that pretty much from the first time she heard it, every show she'd ever come to where I was performing, she would shout out from the audience. She would tell me to play this song. And it might surprise you because depending on your viewpoint, this is not, maybe I shouldn't say this song's not religious, it's not traditionally religious. In fact, I'll just go ahead and tell you, this song is about two lovers that can't keep their hands off each other. And it was Bonnie's favorite song of any song I ever wrote in my whole life. So I'd be on the stage, and she'd shout out from the back, "Play late for work!" It's a true story. And I'd sit, and she would just stand, and I said, "Bonnie, I think there's stories you should tell me about your past." She says, "I'm never going to." This song is called Late for Work, and radio says it's time to rise, says we both have things to do. But we tell ourselves in each other's arms that we'll lie here a moment or two. Perhaps we should kiss just once or twice. Is the time for a gentle caress? Then I look at you and you look at me, and we both know what happens next. We're gonna be late for work. We're gonna be careless with time. I see that smile, see that look in your eye. Let the morning wait impatient by the window. So off you go, put your feet on the floor. We simply must start our day. Let the shower warm, I will break my fast, bring you coffee if I may. In a happy glow I come to you with a cup of morning zest. Some soft words pass, I tarry there, even though we try our best. We're gonna be late for work. We're gonna be careless with time. I see that smile, see that look in your eye. Let the morning wait impatient by the window. This is just crazy. Why can't we let go? The bills must be paid, and the bank doesn't care if I love you so. The radio says it's time to rise, says we both have things to do. But we tell ourselves in each other's arms that we'll lie here a moment or two. Perhaps we should kiss just once or twice. Is there time for a gentle caress? Then I look at you, and you look at me, and we both know what lies ahead. We're gonna be late for work. We're gonna be... That look in your eye, let the morning wait impatient by the window. Let the morning wait impatient by the window. It might be your turn, love.
How's this? Can we just have some silence and then if you do feel prompted or moved, and I won't let it go forever, a minute maybe, if you'd like to offer anything. If not, I have another song, but I'd rather do it that way than, what do you got to say, Marcia? What? I would say this. I've looked forward to this far more than I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm not really looking forward to tomorrow. I know it's going to happen. So this will be, I'll just go ahead and share. And maybe I'll practice my sermon for just a few moments. Like I've been practicing it with other people. To me, it's very important that we not canonize my mom and say, Bonnie, because we all knew she did great things. I just worry that in the process of saying that and tribute, and it's easier to say, oh, look what they did. Look what Mother Teresa has done. Look what all these great people of God have done. And it lets us off the hook. And I want to make that as clear as I can tomorrow. And I don't think everybody's called to be a jail chaplain or, an extrovert. Thank God, like she was. But I don't know if I even like the term called. I just know that we all have the opportunity to do good in the world. And I just really don't want people to leave saying, that's not for me. I can't do that. And I want people to think, I can do better. So I want to do better. And so I'll just leave it at that. And if you want to talk, you just talk. Okay. This is not an original. And if I can find where I put my guitar, I'm going to try it without amp because I'm more familiar with this guitar. Huh? I don't. No, it's. We'll see how it goes. Tell me if. I hope you can hear it. Is that all right? Hello? Yeah. We okay? I actually, early on in my fledgling musical career, I tried to play this song at, over there. And I think it was Catalina played the violin. And Lori, my wife, this is Catalina, my daughter, and Lori played the piano. And I thought, well, I'm musical too. And I was kind of new at the guitar, and I played this song, and I dedicated it to Dad. And it didn't go well, but I dedicated it because it's called I Shall Be Released, which it's about, nice, I was hoping, it's about being in jail, being in prison, being locked up, I think. So I'm now going to dedicate it to Mom, Bob Dylan. But let's make sure we get this squared away first. There we go. Oh, there we go, yeah. They say everything shall be replaced. They say every distance is not near. And yet I swear I see every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west unto the east. Any day now, I shall be relieved. They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall. And yet I swear I see my reflection somewhere high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west unto the east. Any day now, I shall be relieved. Standing near me in this lonely crowd, this man who swears he's not to blame. I hear him shouting so loud, crying out that he's been framed. I see my light come shining, yes I do, from the west unto the east. any day now. Oh yeah. I shall be relieved. Any day now. Woo! I shall be relieved. Thanks. Mom, we go to Mexico. Maybe I already, did I see this yet? No, I don't think so. I said something earlier today, something. I have tried the guitar several times in my life and never really stuck with it. She played the guitar. She did banjo and guitar, and not much banjo, but somebody just brought it. But she did guitar and cursillo. I don't know what she played really, but the praise songs. She did folk mass up here, which you can imagine. Maybe not such a, Do we have a bulletin for this? And but she stopped, and when I finally started getting into it, she just, I hope you stick with it, and I'm glad I did, because even though she never really was thrilled about me playing. She got mad in the house. All you do is play that guitar. She wanted to talk or something, but I was trying to get better. But she never. And so, I played for her. You played that day when I got there, I got there at 1:30 a.m. She died 6 a.m. And I got to play. And I thought, you can't say anything. It's my time, listen. And it was a gift, she would, I remember as a kid driving up through the Boulevard Mall when you could, she would, on the radio, she'd sing to the radio. And I remember the one song, I think it was a fairly big classic. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA, or people, Mom wasn't a great singer, but she didn't care. She just sang, and so let me think else. Oh, let me play this song. This is another song I wrote. I call it the Beautiful Sky. Well, I like me my coffee black. It's simpler, y'all, and that's just a matter of fact. And I like me my good old hound, come thick or thin, he's so glad I'm around. And I like me some good work tools in my hand, there's nothing I can do. And I like me a motorcycle ride, nothing between me and that beautiful sky. Well, it's taken me some time to find my way, to put it together and live day by day. And all I can say is that blessings abound in life's tender moments, in the lost and found. Give thanks for it all, hold it close to heart, and always remember of what we are a part. Well, I like me a fine melody so I can sing along. When I sing, I'm free. And I like me this here guitar. I play it on my chest. Can you hear my heart? And I like me a country song. I feel a little guilty with that radio on. Making music with friends or alone for a ride brings contentment to me. that I can't deny. Because the older I grow and the closer I come, the more I realize one day I'll be done. Oh, I can't take gold and I can't take fame. I'll take my gratitude if it's all the same. Well, I like me this town to live, where folks know my name and they're glad that I is. And I like me a few good chums, they got my back, it don't matter what comes. And I like me a peaceful home, a place to lay my head, I got no need to roam. And I like me my lovely girl, girl, I'm a happy man. I found me some love in this world, Catalina. And I like me my woman strong. I know where I stand. I know me my right from my wrong. I'm no mystic or sage, but it seems to me that the things we most want are plain to see. Our sun's plain to see. Wait, plain to see. Are plain to see. Because the secrets of life and the mysteries of heart aren't sealed in a vault or concealed in a star. A sunset aglow, the friendship of friends. These are the treasures from now until the end. Well, I like me my coffee black. It's simpler, y'all, and that's just a matter of fact. Thanks. That song was banned in Starbucks. They're not making money on black coffee. Are you ready, Oscar? You brought the guitar. Get over here. Does anybody have anything they want to? You want to do it from there? You want to bring the mic, or how about? Huh? No. We can wait on Oscar. But you want to? How about I bring the mic just because it might help with? Yeah. Well, because and please, the people might. You do it. I can't get that thing out of there. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool.
I haven't been blessed with this talent of playing guitar, so, but one thing...
Nor have I.
One thing that I know about Bonnie, I mean, is she, and you know, we're not, I know, canonizing her, but it's really hard not to.
I know.
Because she's everybody's friend and everybody loves her. But I raised my children in New Orleans, and one common thing we had, I was a New Orleans transplant, obviously, because I don't have the drawl that Bonnie had. But about, I don't know, when Bonnie was turning 80, she had a big party at her house. Y'all were there, you remember. And I was trying to think, well, what can I give Bonnie, you know, because it's Bonnie, you know. And I'm so glad to see you, you know. And so I decided that in New Orleans, they have a tradition, at least New Orleans, Louisiana, southern Louisiana. She was in one of the most beautiful places. Lake Charles is, you know, just gorgeous. And so I decided that maybe Bonnie and I, after her birthday, because her birthday was so hectic and, you know, everybody was there and everybody was at her house, and every time we wanted to have some sort of event at this church, Bonnie'd say, well, y'all can come to my house. You know how that is. And so we brought it over. But we'd go over to her house and we had big parties. But it was called a feu de dos. And in Louisiana, feu de dos is exactly what you're doing right here.
Oh.
And we have a little feu de dos would be to get the whole family together. Got flies. Get the family together and they dance and they sing. And one of the songs that, fast forward, after her birthday, I had kind of found a song I thought was really Bonnie, you know, and so I brought it over to her house, and I put up the umbrella. Because in New Orleans, you don't do anything without a little bit of movement. So you do a little second line, you know, you spin this, and
Oh, cool.
tomorrow, there's always celebration, there's always, we want to wake for you, we want to wake up this church for you tomorrow, Bonnie. We're going to have a glorious celebration, we're going to have grass,
Yeah.
we're going to have everybody here, and we're going to do a feu de dos for you, Bonnie. It's a feu de dos. That's what it is. And so I went over to her house anyway, and I said, Bonnie, I found this song that I think is so cool for you. And it's a local song in New Orleans, and it's called, I'm not going to sing it for you. I've got my radio here. I've got my phone
cool.
here to play it for you. But it's called They All Asked for You. They all asked for you down at the Audubon Zoo. And if you know, in New Orleans, downtown is the huge zoo. And it goes, they all asked for you down at the Audubon Zoo. The monkeys asked, the elephants asked, and they even inquired about you. They all asked for you down at the Audubon Zoo. I'll let you hear it, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Because it is, and so that day, we had so much fun. We got the umbrella out, and we danced around her house, and we played all kinds of Zydeco music, and it was really crazy. And then just a week ago, you had recorded that song for her that you wrote, and I said, well, I'll take it over to her and put it on her phone. So we did, and she was fine, just a couple weeks ago, she was fine, and she was sitting in her living room, and she says, I know what song you're gonna play for me, I know what song Stephen has written for me, so that song was written for her as far as she was concerned.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what her life with David was like, but I'm thinking it was pretty good, but we played some Zydeco, we played some music, and then I played this again for her, and she thought it was cool. But anyway, you indulge me for a second, I'll find the song. So, and it's for you, Bonnie,
Mm.
So, let's get it down. Here we go. Everybody on your feet.
I went on down to the Ottoman Jew, and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. Well, they even inquired about you. I went on down to the Ottoman Jew, and they all
Thank you.
So tomorrow we're going to little fado-do for Bonnie, and I can just picture her. She was dancing around the living room with her, she has a yellow shirt that looks like Hawaiian or something, and she was clapping, and that's the way we would think of you, Bonnie.
That's good. Nice. Bring it large, brother. Donnelly. He wants his pick back. Imagine that. That's a nice pick.
It's a guitarist, we only carry one pick.
I know. You only need one. You just share the same one. It's like a fruitcake.
Thank you, sir.
Could you throw me that water, Donnelly? Something. Yeah, because there's no throwing in church. Sorry. Thank you. You could. I need to let y'all know that Oscar gave Mom guitar lessons for a while.
It's a very short while.
Not,
I'm so
not very long.
surprised you remember that.
Huh?
I'm so surprised you remember that.
Yeah, and so it's cool that he's here playing at her open mic,
Ooh, no, man, that got me on my heart all rushing.
That's okay.
I think I overdressed for the occasion. Sorry. When he actually told me that earlier today, I was so dead surprised because that was such a long time ago. And I thought everybody kind of forgot that I gave guitar lessons all those years ago. And then in he comes, he sees me up there playing the bass, and he's like, "You used to give my mom guitar lessons, maestro." And he just started speaking the most fluent Spanish I have ever heard someone say. And I'm like, well, he gives me a run for my money. My Spanish is bad.
Adelante.
Adelante.
Talk about the strings.
So when I first came to this church, everyone who knew me from way back then, I came as a musician for the Spanish choir. They had way too many guitarists. So I did bass, actually, and the church had a really, it was a Yamaha or something. And the strings were so old and bad in it. They had gunk in the metal and all over the place, and it was so nasty. And I remember one time, I just complained to Bonnie about it. And just as a passing comment, not even thinking anything of it, just whining, essentially, she just then opens up her purse and hands me $40 to go buy brand new bass strings. And that's one of my earliest memories of her. Besides, I think one time she invited us over after Sunday to go over her house, and I think she had Black Eyed Peas. I could be wrong, but I will never forget her Black Eyed Peas. I'll never forget her gumbo. I mean, honestly, I'll never forget her. She's actually, there's so many times that she's helped me out throughout the life, and I'm not going to bring up all because this is, a lot of it's personal, but she was, I think, a presence to anybody. And then from this whole past week, I could tell you, as since I'm being a sexton here, I had people up the wazoo, even on my days off when I'm here or anything like that, who just come and ask, who see the memorial for Bonnie, and every single one of them, I have never even heard a bad thing spoken about her. Every single person she has ever met, she has touched. She has touched their heart, their soul, their spirit, and it was just, she's in anywhere and brightens the mood. I wish I could actually kind of sing and play now because I'm kind of jealous. But she was just, she was amazing. And I'm really glad you actually brought that up. Like I said, I'm still super surprised you remember that. So the piece I'm going to play, let me first. Okay, so the piece I play, it's in Spanish, it's called El Cucuy, and it's just, it's like, that's the best way to put it. It's kind of like the Monster Man, I think. I don't know, how do you, El Cucuy, I mean, that's all, I don't know, there's a really translation to it. All right, so. As you see, I'm rusty.
You're doing good.
Sorry about that.
No, it was good.
Here's another flamenco piece. Let me see if I remember it too correctly. Okay, here we go. Oops. Oops, sorry again. I just can't. Just a little, I guess, embarrassment. Sorry.
No, brother, you did good.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I want to say, I don't know if Marcia remembers. I know she knows I used to do a lot of jazz back in the day, but that was a while ago. I used to say, I just want to say one thing about Marcia here. I am so glad. I know I saw you last week, but first time I see you in almost like 4 or 5 years, it was like, whoa, it brings back so much great memories. You were such an amazing person. I remember you and Bonnie were kind of like two peas in a pot. I'm serious. I've never seen them like away from. They were always helping each other. They were always with each other. And oh my God.
She would say that. She'd say 2 peas in the pod. Or that's a pair to draw to.
Yeah, it's a pair to draw to, yeah. And what is it? One thing I remember is in Lobster Fair, I think it was the first year, I thought I was going to get in trouble. I think I was asked to play, was with Jose, and it was Jose Pancho and I. We had a trio going. And we were asked to play, so we played a lot of, I think Beatles music. And I remember we just ran it out, and then just play something else. I remember we started playing Black Sabbath. And it was the funniest thing, because we were playing it, and I just started, be paranoid. Right? We were just going at it, and he's dancing. And it was the funniest thing, because I remember, I saw your mom dancing. She was like, oh my God, it was the cutest thing.
She was fun, yeah.
And I just thought we were going to get in trouble afterwards. And she goes up to me afterwards, I think it was like a couple hours afterwards, and she's just like, oh, Oscar, you can play that music anytime you want. We all still listen to that.
Let's do this. It's getting late. People got to go to work or go to bed. I want to do one more song, and I want you to help if you can. It's called Solo Le Pido Adios. You just do the chords, or if you want to. You don't have to, but and he's gonna play, and you, and if you want, and I'll just sit down. And I'll sing it because this is a great song. And here's the basic gist of the song. It's written in the 70s by a guy named Leon Gieco during the Dirty War in Argentina. And it's basically, I only ask of God that the pain does not make me indifferent, that the injustice does not make me indifferent, that the war does not make me indifferent, that the con, imagine that one, does not make me indifferent, and that the future doesn't make me indifferent. And so I want to sing that one, and then we'll go. So we got G, D, G, 2 G of C, B minor, over to A minor, back to B minor, G, D, yeah, I have to watch. You gotta watch her play. And then to, yeah, there you go. And if you could do lead, can you do lead? You ready? And Mom lived a life, the antithesis of indifference. Nice. Solo le pido a Dios que el dolor no me sea indiferente, que la reseca muerte no me encuentre. Vacío y sin haber hecho lo suficiente, solo le pido a Dios que el injusto no me sea indiferente, que me abofete en la otra mejilla, después que agarra esa suerte, solo le pido a Dios que la guerra no me sea indiferente. Es un monstruo grande, pisa fuerte. Todo el pobre inocencia de la gente. Here we go, people, everybody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La 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 la. Solo le pido a Dios que el engaño no me sea indiferente. Si un traidor puede más que unos cuantos, y unos cuantos no lo olvidan fácilmente, solo le pido a Dios que el futuro no me sea indiferente. Desahuciado está que tiene que marchar a vivir una cultura diferente. Solo le pido a Dios que la guerra no me sea indiferente. Es un monstruo grande, pisa fuerte. Todo el pobre inocencia de la gente. Es un monstruo grande, pisa fuerte. Todo el pobre inocencia de la gente. Yeah. Love you, Mom. Thanks for getting us in trouble. Help us keep getting in trouble. Thank you, everybody. Hank, our technical Carrie, thanks so much. Steve and Oscar and the setup, you guys, everybody who came, thanks very much. It was lovely. Yeah. Yeah. The main, I only ask of God that the war doesn't make me indifferent. The monster steps fiercely over all the poor innocence of the people. It's like, I just don't want to be indifferent to that, Lord. All you got to help me not be indifferent. Help me to, give it, you know what. So, yeah. Thanks. Hey,